Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Live on Air Sports Show, and we have a special episode featuring the New York Guardians, a D3 team from the CCFL on ESG football. These guys are undefeated, and here we have in my top left, D. Shiesty, the star receiver, formerly a most hated member and champion. In the top right, we have Just Vic, also the CCFL Room CEO and the founder of the CCFL Room, another media platform, and also another he's the other receiver on the Guardians, as well as in the bottom left we have my guy Juan, one of the most dangerous running backs in the league, and today we'll be discussing what's been going on in the CCFL as far as their scrimmages, as far as their undefeated record or lack of scrimmages. My apologies. Their undefeated record, and some of the hot takes that have been going on around some of their players. Let's get started with Just Vic. Welcome. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to meet you, brother. We've talked many times. While y'all have a chance, if anybody's out there, please share the live. I'm gonna do it right now while we're sitting here. Vic,
Yo,
you formerly played a different position, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you? Or were you always a
yeah,
receiver?
nah, bro. So when I came into the league on the Kingsman, I played running back, and then I
Right,
played running back last season as well.
right.
But then after we picked up one in the draft, I told him I was like, bro,
It only
you could
makes
just pick
sense.
whatever skill position you want to play, because I'll play either or, and I'm gonna get it done. So,
It only makes sense. Like, I mean, and
and
this is
one
no,
wanted to play running back.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
mean to cut you off, bro, but like I felt like it was just a no brainer.
yeah.
Like, why
Right,
not just give him the ball and let him run?
right, right. I agree with you 100%. Also, you know what I'm saying. I personally, I told one in the offseason, like when I first found out he was one of y'all, I was like, if I was y'all crazy as hell. I'd be running a two back system, and I would have had you running the big guy, him running the speedster, and y'all. But it worked out either way. Like, there's no wrong answer to the way that y'all could have ran it. Y'all have so many options. Um, I'm saving the one for last. My next question is for D Shiesty. Now that you're a part of this team and y'all are undefeated, I know you were struggling with your previous team. You guys just couldn't get over the hump. I guess it was players weren't taking it as serious as you were, because you come from a dynasty, the original most hated. How does it feel being in this position now, especially still playing at the elite level that you've been playing?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just grateful, being undefeated with the guys, and it's like we just adapt the same thing we adapted when I was over there watching film, calling out plays, blocking assignments, and when you adapt those things to a team like this, you get these results. So,
Um, I would think it makes it a lot easier when you have such a great running back in one. I mean, you coming from having the most dominant running back as your running back. Now you coming with arguably the second most, if not just as dominant running back in Juan. Juan, now I'm on to you. A lot of people have a lot to say about your play style. Oh, it doesn't take skill. Oh, this guy isn't like that. Me personally, I say if you can't stop it, then he's clearly doing something right. How do you feel about the things that people have been saying about you?
Well, you can't stop a dude running backwards. How you gonna stop a dude running forwards? Come on.
Simple as
Are
that.
we serious? Are we serious? You gonna? I'm just like blatantly disrespecting your team by running backwards. I don't respect you. I don't respect you at all. If I run backwards, like pubs, like I'm just gonna do this for clips. But if I'm running backwards in the CCFL, I just don't think you're comp. Simple as
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. It's been
I want to give you a
said.
fair chance to tackle me. I just want to give you a fair chance, dude.
So I'm taking this question back to my boy Vic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited for you to be here, Vic, because I've been seeing a lot of the work that you've been doing with the CCFL room, and I actually was one of the first articles featured on there. And once again, I want to tell you I appreciate you for that. That's why I had to get you on
Yeah,
here.
bro.
That's why I had to get you on here. word on the street, and the streets are talking. And when I say word on the street, I'm talking about you. You say that you've been asking for scrimmages all season, and nobody's answering the call.
Bro, I swear, bro. I be in the coaches chat and like I'm not even gonna call out any specific teams, but I'm gonna just say I added all the coaches and it's either I don't get any response or I get a DM and they be like, yeah, let's scrim at this time. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I hit up all my guys in the Discord and I'll add them like 3, 4 times to make sure like we're gonna have enough players or not, because I'm not trying to waste anybody's time.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, it's either they're just not showing up or I get a late response when we're supposed to be playing them already, and then so we don't have enough players. Oh, but you had enough players to set up the scrimmage? Like, come
Right.
on, bro.
Right. You think it's because, and we're not gonna speculate, but we're gonna keep it real. It's sounding like people are running from y'all. Is that what
Bro,
y'all as a team? I'm asking everybody. Is that what it's seeming like to everybody?
bro, I'm a very calm, collected, calculated guy, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the math is mathing, and these other teams are scared to scrimmage us because once they scrimmage us, and when they lose, it's not an if because how I'm feeling right now, they just gonna lose because it's like you running that bad when I just want practice,
Right. Right.
and I get it. You don't want to deal with Juan, and then the ball's going to Shiesty, but
You can't guard
then
shots
that's
being real.
y'all's. Yeah, but then that's their job to learn to adapt.
Facts.
So it's like, are y'all just lazy?
And I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think it comes down to are you a dog or not? Are you competitive? Because if you were competitive, you would play us. Simple.
Right. And honestly, at the end of the day, scrimmages are for one thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't count. At the end of the day, scrimmage is all about what? Getting better. It's about figuring out like your schemes. Like because y'all are a D3 team, I don't understand why anybody wouldn't be wanting to play y'all, especially as good as y'all are playing. And if D1 teams are really like that, or D2 teams are really like that, they should be putting y'all in y'all place and being like, all right, Junior, you had your opportunity. We just showed you why you are where you are. But I think with the level of talent that y'all have, it's kind of terrifying. You have again Juan at y'all's running back, D Shiesty at receiver. Both of them have been huge playmakers in Division One. Vic, I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching you this season. Dog, you are a dog. I've been watching you this season. So to see people, and then a lot of people aren't talking about it. My boy Dope Walker is playing amazing at quarterback. For it to be this is only his second season at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. He played with the other team at quarterback one season, and then now this is his like first official season like on his own with you guys. I'm telling you, Dope Walker's been having an amazing season. I can't understand why anybody would be running. It's funny to me. Everybody seems to be able to get on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but or like the days that, or there might be a tournament, or y'all can get on for that. But when it's time for a scrimmage against a really good team, because if I feel like teams, if they felt like they was gonna dog walk y'all, and like they were gonna sun y'all or little boy y'all,
Oh, they be signing up for it.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
last season when we were
yeah,
3-11, I could have got a scrimmage any day of the week whenever I asked.
yeah, yeah. I remember you were definitely asking often, more times than not. Somebody, if I'm not mistaken, Pigeon, not Pigeon, Floto answered you one time in y'all scrimmage flight, and even though they beat y'all, but they answered the call then. I don't know what's been going.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on now, but we're gonna have to see because there's a lot of coaches out here. I feel like either coaches aren't doing their job properly and coming out and getting their guys in. I mean, we say it's about building the community all the time, right? That's how you build the community. Help the other teams get to a point where, you know what I'm saying? Because I see the Devils do it all the time, and I'm trying to figure out why they haven't answered that call. Maybe they have. Maybe they just had. But they seem to answer the call all the time for most teams that I see. Maybe they maybe they might be the next ones to answer that call. If you need me to, I'll call up my boy No Vanity and get y'all in that scrimmage with them.
Hey, I want to shout out somebody real quick. I want to shout out my entire offensive line, and I want to shout out Cosmo J.
Yes,
been
sir.
balling out.
Yes, he has.
Phil, Kurt,
Phil.
somebody
What's his name? Phil Dagney? Phil Agony or something like that.
Phil
Yeah, bro.
Hey, that boy's a dog.
Dogs.
Yeah, that boy's a dog. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't DeClaw one of y'all linemen?
Oh, no. On Xbox.
Oh, okay. How's their line doing? I've been missing streams. Oh, you talking about the Guardians? He's DeClaw actually just said, "How's their line doing?" I've been missing streams. Well, you just heard it here. They're doing amazing. Um, another big. So Juan, I'm coming back to you on this one. There was a lot of questions around your departure from the Pirates, and before we get into specifics, I want to talk about how they're doing this season, and also what your take is on them having the season that they've been having without you. Did you predict this would be like what their season would look like?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but at the end of the day, I trust Bezo with my entire heart to go win a football game at any level. To be honest, D1, D2, D3, trust him to win an entire football game by himself, 100%. He did it without me one season. They went 9-4, but I feel like when you relied on me so heavy the season prior, and they know I'm gone, and everybody knows I'm leaving beforehand. They don't have to lab something that they haven't seen before. Because the season I got suspended. It was the day before the week 1 started. It was the day before.
I remember.
So teams had no plan, and they thought I was going to be on the field. They thought, oh my God, he's going to be on the field. And then they go 9-4. It's the Bezo show. Straight up, it's the Bezo show. Bezo got it done without me. Now, that being said, people knew I was leaving. Not people knew I was leaving, but after the playoffs had ended, everybody knew I was going to the draft or either retiring. I was contemplating retiring, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I thought I couldn't win. Like, I thought I was allergic to winning a D1 championship. So
it hurts you when you get there and can't get it done.
And 100%, like, you get to the playoffs every time. I've been in the playoffs every season I've been in the CCFL.
Yeah.
So for me to come out with one chip in Division 2, come on.
Yeah, I think what retirement is crazy. Yeah, definitely is crazy. But when you've gotten that close, when you've gotten so close every time, like in your reach, it's in fingers reach, and it's right there almost in your grasp, and you don't attain it, it does take a toll on you. I've even felt that many of times.
It really does. Like it's like a demoralizing to your character. Like, am I good enough?
Right.
Basically.
So I know we're not gonna say names, but Mr. He Can't Protect You. I know that you and him had some issues, and I don't want to get into specifics about that, but I want to know, like, will that ever be, like, is there any like level of respect there between y'all at this point?
Not that I've seen, to be honest. Not that I've seen. It's always slight little sneak disses here and there, which I don't really care for. Mr. He Can't Protect You. You're having a shit season, man. Pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've even received some of those sneak disses, and I don't think he doesn't know me enough to like actually like. I've seen on the other show that these guys have had things to say about me personally, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. I look at it as entertainment because they genuinely don't know me, and they've never been in a locker room with me and my team to know. Or they probably, if I'm being honest, they probably haven't even watched my streams or anybody else's streams that play with me to understand like my play style. But respectfully, he played with you. So to call someone a cancer.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't. You can ask Bezo, Draco, Corvey, Oopsie, Vaughn. I was not considered a cancer on that team until Grease got there and convinced everybody on that team that I was not good for the team. 100%. I coached hard, and I got mad when you didn't do your assignment, but that's just what I just want to win, dude. I really just, at the end of the day, want to win.
So essentially, basically what Ray does, what I do on my team, what Cozy does, anybody that actually wants to win, basically you just were doing that, and you were just basically Michael Jordan. They were Michael Jordan, and they were the Bulls, the '96 Bulls.
I wasn't gonna say. I will say I wasn't probably doing it in the nicest way possible, but it's just that I'm so into the game. Like, I want to win so bad. Sometimes my character does get out of line, but at the end of the day, we all have the same goal, 100%, win the fucking game.
Yeah, yeah. I completely
And
understand. But it's a
and then
also
what
that's a
Grease
learning
tried to
moment from
what
you as well,
Mr. He
though.
can't. 1 second, what Mr. He can't protect you tried to do was control me,
Yeah,
and I mean you basically
that's
fucked me
like
over,
that's
man.
like that's
You
like
basically
that's like
fucked
trying
me
to
over.
control a Tasmanian devil. Like you got to let it be itself, man. You got to let it
Like
be who.
I'm not gonna play my best if I'm not calling out plays before it snapped.
Yeah,
What else? This dude was talking over me, setting up fronts. I'm like, dude, if you set up just regular, I'm gonna get to the quarterback. All you have to do is shed and wait for me to like not even tackle the quarterback, touch him, and he'll get thrown out of a fucking throwing animation. I'll just touch him. But half the time I was getting picked up by a lineman because they were too wide. I couldn't blitz correctly. It was just, I mean, for lack of a better word, it was a shit show on the D line.
it was just it sounds like to me there was a lack of trust and also lack of understanding when the communication was there. People were just hearing what they wanted to and then reacting to it. Basically, that's what it sounded like to me. Hey, welcome, East Bay Stompers. I want to talk to you guys soon too. Welcome, SGN Hub. Definitely glad to see y'all here. I faded. Welcome. Appreciate the follow. Carlo, thank you for being here. Is that later in the episode? Okay, yeah, we'll definitely be talking about awards, but it won't be on this show, Carlo. We definitely will be doing some spotlight awards coming up soon. Um, while now back to UD Shiesty, because even I have said this. This is a conversation I've been waiting to have with you. Even I've said this. I felt like a lot of the time that when y'all most hated boys, y'all was toxic when it came to talking about y'all winning. Y'all boys y'all ain't never let nobody forget that y'all was winning out here. And I ain't gonna lie, one of the conversations that we always have, me, you, and Joker, is y'all boys rode the Fuego and Bummy train, and then y'all had Sosa as well. I'm here to say in front of the world, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I know your game now. You know what I'm saying? I just seen you from up under them boys. You're still balling. Even without them boys, you're still balling. So I just want to apologize to you here, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you no matter where you have been, you've been a dog. And I can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? This was a conversation that, I've had with multiple people. I can be wrong. I'm human. Boy, you have been balling and honestly, you don't get as many touches as you probably would if you were on a team that didn't have such a great receiver. Running back. But you understand your role and you're great in that role. You get your touches at the end of the day. Same with you, Vic. I want to tell you, I slept on you before this season because I didn't think that I didn't know how you would transition. Joker's not a bad receiver. You're tripping. You must not know who that boy is. He was the one that saved most hated in one of the championships. But back to Vic. Vic, I didn't know how the transition would be from you going from running back to receiver. And I was like, I don't know, man. A lot of people, what I'm saying, they try to switch positions and they think, oh, I was good over here. I'm going to be just as good over here. Like, it's not that easy being in the CCFL, but I think you transitioned very well. Do y'all mention the player of the week, people? Yes, we do. It's not on this episode though. This one is specifically about the New York Guardians and what's been going on with them guys. My next episode we'll be doing that though. We'll actually be having y'all come in here and vote on who will be the top 10 plays of the week. We'll be playing clips of highlights, and then we'll be having y'all vote. Welcome, y'all's quarterback Dope Walker is in the chat. But anyway, what do y'all attribute y'all's successes to? Because I'm gonna start with Vic, and then I'm gonna have you answer one, and then I meant D Shots and then one. What do y'all attribute y'all's successes to? Because y'all are a brand new team, and a lot of those teams down there either are really new or they have been around, and y'all are just stomping them. What do y'all attribute y'all's successes to?
Man, bro, listen, it's just team effort. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Everybody on our team, they understand the goal and they take it to heart. I want to win. They want to win. We all want to win. So, having one and having Shiesty on the team and even Dope as CCFL veterans,
Shout out to Mike Jones.
if
Welcome, Mike Jones.
if
Keep going.
if anybody does anything wrong or even makes a small mistake, they'll correct it.
Yeah.
then that mistake doesn't happen again because everybody's willing to take accountability.
Is that like something that's y'all don't take anything to heart when y'all are like, helping each other, like, or when y'all are holding each other accountable? A lot of guys aren't like, bro, watch how you talk to me, or don't say that to me, or I got this. It's not I've watched y'all streams. It's not a lot of that. Appreciate it, Dope Walker.
Nah. And the thing is like, shit, Juan could get mad because blocks are getting missed and he'll start getting loud.
Yeah.
And if somebody's soft, they gonna take it the wrong way and be like, "Oh, he's attacking me." Nah, bro, he's just frustrated because he can't get shit done because you just can't execute on your end.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely
100%, 100% agree.
yeah, it's definitely a
and the
card
thing,
pyramid effect. Like if the top card can't get up there if the bottom cards don't have that foundation and that support. So I definitely get it. And if those bottom cards crumble, then it all comes down, and that's the line essentially.
yeah, bro. And the thing is, like, our guys, they're willing to. Like, for example, Dope couldn't play last week, so I had to play quarterback. I hate playing quarterback. So being that I was out of position, we had J1, we had Quasmo J1K at receiver.
He's good.
And then he's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he adapts really well. But then we also had Beast Atkins at receiver, he was a true rookie last season, but to me, he's still a true rookie.
Yeah.
He'll admit it. But he puts in that work and he still found a way to make sure we got it done on Thursday when we played the Stompers.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. D Shiesty, I saw that you weren't playing. Vic, I did notice that you were at quarterback, which had me confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? But to continue that, Shiesty, what is the difference between this team? Because I think y'all are having those same issues that we're talking about, like with communication, holding each other accountable on the other team that you're on. I'm not going to say anybody's no specific name because some people might not know, some people might know. But you were on another team in the league, and you were having some of those same issues with guys not liking to be held accountable, guys not liking to communicate. How is that coming from that, and then being in a situation like this where you can actually like be surrounded by guys who have, I want to say, a championship mindset, a winning mindset?
Before I answer that, I appreciate the apology, and I have a question for you. Am I still Draymond Green?
Nah. Hey, thank you for reminding me. I forgot I said that. Chat. So while I got y'all here, back in checking in, good shit, y'all boys. Appreciate that back in. So when I was calling him, when I was saying that he was a product of Bummy and Fuego, I called him Draymond Green. I was like, they're the Warriors, and Bummy was Steph Curry because of his mind, and well, Bummy would have been Steve Kerr. Fuego would have been Steph
Jordan.
Curry. No, Fuego would have been Steph Curry.
Oh,
And
sorry.
and K's would have been Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. And I was like, and Shiesty, you ain't shit. You just Draymond Green. And I was joking about that. And I'm glad you brought that up because yes, again, I apologize. You are not Draymond Green. You're more like KD. You're more like KD. But I think that you might be doing a little bit better than KD. You can go out there and get a win on your own. Destroyer checking in. Appreciate that, Destroyer. What's for real? Don't let him lie. But again, the question was how.
Oh, and Joker is the top receiver DB. Whoever said that earlier, he wasn't.
Yeah, they tripping. Joker's definitely a top receiver.
He's top 3 for sure at DB.
Even though he's not playing right now, but he stepped back on them sticks. He's always gonna be. The off topic. Joker is one of those players that in the pub lobbies, yeah, you might get the best of him. He really doesn't care. He's out there just for reps. He's out there for reps. He's out there playing and getting reps. That man, when it counts though, 1000%. Shout out to my little brother Ray, Cap Ray in here. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Let me get a round of applause for my baby brother. But back to Joker. Yeah, Joker definitely when it counts the most, when the lights is on. Yeah, I put my money on Joker with.
Y'all see what happened in the championship game?
Yeah,
I got subbed out, put him in the game. It was over with.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You saved them in championships as well. Where you and Bummy had that elite connection, that divine connection. But
Shiest's stinky at DB.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. I used to say the same thing. I watched y'all this season. Man, let me tell you something. I watched y'all this season, and he has been a lockdown DB. You know what? Y'all's whole defense shocked me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all's whole defense. I ain't gonna. I said when I came, I said, "Boy, I know their offense about to be raw as shit." Well, I know their offense about to go crazy. I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do on defense though, because I know Wanda's a good
We've
linebacker.
allowed 110 points in 10 games. Think about that for a second.
Well, hey, I agree. I agree. But now I need y'all to do that at the next level because now you have proven to me what y'all have proven to me. Because I'm not gonna say, oh, y'all just doing that because it's D3. No, y'all have to prove that y'all can do it at D3. You can't move on to the next thing until you've proven it at the level that you're already at. So people who say, they only doing that because it's D3. We don't know that they can do it at D3 because they haven't done it at D3. Now y'all shown we can do that at D3. Let's move on. Let's see what y'all can do at D2. I think y'all are going to be able to do the same thing, depending on who's there, respectfully. If depending on who's there, because a lot of those guys, just like y'all, are seasoned vets too in D2. So a lot of seasoned vets in D2 that you know what I'm saying know how to play. They're going to do things differently. I want to see if y'all boys can do the exact same thing in Division 2 as y'all been doing in Division 3. Y'all proven it. It's not really much of a talk about y'all's defense anymore. I was worried in the beginning of the season because I know D. Shiesty was a great receiver, but I didn't know how good he would be at DB. Well, now you have to go back to D2. You have to go to D2 and prove that, okay, I'm just as good at DB at D2 as I was at D3. Vic, you same with you. Depending on how y'all roster is, because you never know, pieces might move, some people's schedules might change, whatever. But if you at receiver and you playing DB, I'm still just as good as a receiver in DB at this level. Juan, you've proven it over and over again. You've taken hella teams from D1, D2, D2 to D1, D3 to D2, and then D1. You've proven it multiple times, but can you still do it is the question. So, that's what now the question. Y'all have to answer these questions, and y'all have answered one, which is can y'all do it at D3? Y'all have done that. Are y'all worried about anybody at the next level, specifically in D2 right now? We know we know most hated's not going to be there. We already know that.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, I'm gonna be so for real, bro. Me personally, I'm not worried about nobody.
In the whole
Cause the way
league,
I see it, nah, I'm not, bro. Cause the thing is, the way I see it, I'm gonna call it how I see it. They don't want it like we want it.
they don't love you like I love you.
I
Wait.
think, personally, I think if we take, what's that word? What's that word? If we take for granted a team and they get a game on us, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
We just can't take a team
Yeah.
for granted. I mean, we got to notice that they got talent in D2 because there's obviously some ballers in D2. Not like there's not ballers in D3. There's just very few that are in D3. The team that I'm looking for the most is probably the Tritons.
Money Man, you're saying okay. You're answering Bryce. Will the most hated dominance transfer to 11? And Bryce Finn 476 said that, and then Money Man said Bryce Finn 476. They will have to expand playbook, otherwise I doubt it. Let me tell you something.
If Fuego's the ball in his hands,
It's we
Barbecue chicken.
it's barbecue chicken, right?
we saw. So I'm gonna
Like,
tell you something that we played 11s with these guys, and it doesn't change. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It doesn't change. They can run the exact same playbook if they want to. It doesn't change. Well, the playbook for 11s is different because it has 11 players on the field. So, if anything, I feel like it makes Fuego more dangerous. He has more blockers. It makes him way more dangerous. Now, will he be hitting home runs as frequently? Probably not. We don't know. Maybe so. But we can say the same thing for Juan. Will it happen? We don't know. There's going to be a new builder at that time because there's going to be durability and everything. And height and weight is going to matter. There's going to be more players on the field. But at the end of the day, great players make plays. Playmakers make plays, and great players don't stop being great just because the situation changes. It's just going to be 11s. At the end of the day, it's still football. And Fuego is one of those guys who loves football. He knows football. So it's not going to change. I'm sorry. Back to y'all because the chat is going crazy right now. Going inside will be harder. Going inside will be harder.
You had a my fault. You had the question before we sidetracked. What was the question again?
I
You were
actually.
like, you were like, you said
Oh,
what did I bring over
you,
here to that team? Something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
D2.
You were
That's
talking about my
D2.
previous team, and then
No, I was talking about how moving up to D2. Who is there anybody that y'all are worried about? And Vic was saying that no, he's not worried about nothing at any level.
nah, bro. Because my thing is, I'm competitive. I've been competitive my whole life. I played ball growing up. This isn't my first time like competitively gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So the way I look at it is, when you're too worried about a team, that's when you're gonna play your worst. You're gonna overthink it.
Yeah,
Me, I'm gonna approach it like I do every other game. We gonna watch film before the game. We gonna get our practice runs in, and then we're gonna go in and execute.
yeah.
That's also a very underrated thing too. Is we watch films before games
Right before
so we can
games.
get it down. What their favorite play calls are, what they like to do, and
Out of
what
what
their alignment
formations?
is
Yeah.
on. Yeah, 100%. It's also it's counterintuitive to do it the night before, I think, because you have the chance of forgetting it. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it gets ingrained in your head, but not everybody's like that. I'm like that. It gets ingrained in my head, but some people just aren't like that. So I think it's a good refresher to give everybody a chance to look at the film right now, see how we're gonna stop it, see how we're gonna execute, and it's just I honestly think it's probably the best way to go about it.
I feel like it's a good warm up, like before we actually get on the field anyway. Like everybody gets to really just wake up. You feel me? Like, because sometimes it's like you have teams, and like I even experienced it last season with the guys we had. And you get on the field and it's like, oh shit, we're in a game. Like, yeah, bro, lock in. Whole time we're watching film, and then it allows us to lock in before the game even starts.
Yeah. Shiesty,
I remember your question, by the way.
yeah.
What did I bring over to this team from the last? Um, just bro, it's just assignments like integrity, accountability. That's all it is,
Yeah.
honestly.
Is there Juan Shiesty, is there any team that y'all are worried about in the next level?
In D
That
two,
y'all are like, when we run into them boys, I gotta watch out for them.
I mean, it just depends. Like who's third place, whether it's I'm gonna say it's either Almighty or the Blackhawks. I'm not worried about anybody else though.
I'm probably worried. I'm most worried about the Blackhawks, but I really want to play the Tritons because
I heard
Oh
some.
yeah,
Yeah,
because if I'm not mistaken, didn't the
I
Tritons
heard
just have
something
something to
about the
say in the
Swans,
chat?
but hey,
Didn't the Tritons just have something to say in the chat recently?
Man, fuck it. I'm gonna light this shit up. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Shout out to Tritons. They got some great players on their team. But
the Hawks
this is
need
this
to
is
learn
this is where we gotta say names. Zell,
of
you be talking too much, bro. So when we see you in D2 next season, we're giving you belt.
Okay, okay. Anybody else that y'all got on y'all hit list that y'all like? Yeah, he be doing too much talking in the pubs, or he be talking because he not playing us. Is there anybody else? Because I know the Tritons. I recently seen something. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn I seen the Tritons had something to say about y'all boys. Uh, but Juan Shiesty, who y'all got on y'all hit list coming up in the next season?
the
Let me not
Tritons.
say that. Let me not say that because y'all boys might not win the D3 championship. You know what I mean? Y'all might not get there. But if y'all 95% chance, correct? Come on, Juan. I know 95% chance that y'all will. But if
95, that's disrespectful to me.
that's not,
That's
that's really
disrespectful to me.
disrespectful for the rest of the
That
league.
hurts.
The
That
D,
that hurts my heart.
my
That we've
Even if
apologies.
we
beat
don't
every single
even if we don't
team.
win the
We've
chip,
allowed we've
we
allowed
going to
four
D2.
games across the season. Across how many series? Over 30 series games. We've allowed 4 fucking games.
Where people
That's
score.
disrespectful to say that. I'm giving us a guaranteed call right now. We will give up one game in the playoffs and possibly one game in the championship, but we're still going to win.
We went to Game 7 one time, and that was week 1 when the chemistry was kind of off.
Gotcha,
Mhm.
gotcha. And y'all figured it out just like that, and it's been over since. So again, still the next question. Anybody that you're specifically worried about next season?
Like a player,
Team, player, whoever. Or that you're not I'm not gonna say worried about that you want to see you like they on my hit list. I got to see them boys. I can't wait to see them. I know you said Blackhawks, and he said Tritons. Shiesty, you said Almighty
Trying.
and Tritons. I'm gonna start one this time. Why who you said?
Tritons.
Yeah. Oh, they been yapping. Oh
They
shit.
talk too much. They talk too much.
We got somebody in the
Respect.
chat. Hey, Mike Jones said, I can't wait to see y'all. I'll be playing. That's the Warriors. Ain't that?
I love to see it, Mike Jones. I love to see it. Come on.
That's D3. Have y'all played? Y'all haven't played the Warriors yet?
No,
We did.
Yep. They released the YouTube video.
We got the booms
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they QB quick.
They released the video.
I remember that. BAP.
You know what the crazy?
ESG BAP. BAP. Who you play for? Who BAP a lot play for? The Underdogs?
Underdogs, Warriors.
Yeah. But my thing is that I wouldn't have abused Juan like that. That's it. Like those games.
He's gonna say it for me.
Yeah, bro. Somebody opened their mouth and was like, "Oh, we're just watching one guy play football." I bet. So we gonna watch one guy play football. Then say that's how it is. Like, come on, bro.
Honestly, swear to God, honestly, if I knew that Matt was gonna react that way, and I knew he was gonna quit the game, bash the game on the internet, I wouldn't even play. I probably would have went to wide receiver.
The Claw said he can take you.
Running back. Like honestly, this is no shot to Matt at all. No shot. You are a crybaby.
You are a crybaby.
Bro.
Crybaby.
And then the other thing is like
ball game.
he can't even just
complain. I hate when they complain. They say it's just one player.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
one versus 7, and y'all can't stop one player.
I was just about Juan. I was not Juan. D Shiesty, I was actually about to come to you with that next question because you've lived this already. You've lived this same scenario already. So going from
go ahead.
Yeah, you already know because going from being most hated.
Y'all ain't nothing without Bummy and Fuego.
Yeah, and
Bummy goes retires.
Watch Sosa comes in. Y'all
y'all ain't nothing without Fuego. Like, bro, come on, bro. It's gotta be something.
So how do y'all? So I'm gonna start with you because you've already been through it in with 2 teams, and then Vic and Juan. I'm gonna ask y'all as well because Juan, you've been through it as well with another team as well. How did it feel to like? Well, you've been the player that was the person that they were saying there's nobody without you, but Shiesty, being a player that you're an elite receiver, so being on a team where people are like, oh, y'all are only good because y'all got one person. How do you feel? And remember the question before I ask you that question. Let me answer it from my perspective. That says a lot more about that team saying that than it does y'all. That means that y'all are saying one person beat a team full a 7-man roster. That is telling me that you are trash.
Yep.
See, again, we have somebody right here. You only got Juan and Shiesty, but it's cool. I'm gonna be there next game and watch the difference. I'm sorry, Bat. That says again more about your team than it does about them. If you're losing to 1 or 2 people, that means that your team sucks. That means that your team isn't.
You could have popped out with no linemen and went 7 skills. Like, you might not execute on offense, but at least you're executing on defense.
Bro, the thing is that everybody's in denial. They don't want to admit that our guys are locked in and we're willing to get it done by any means possible.
It's a team sport. At the end of the day, it's a team sport.
Everybody understands their assignment and they're proud to play it. My guys they love getting pancakes. They love cut blocking. They love grabbing somebody and talking shit and being like, oh, you can't touch my running back. Right. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
We're going to play together.
And that's what it is because and everybody keeps saying it's going to be different when 11s come. It's not going, as long as they still have that same mindset of my team, everybody knows their role, they're going to continue to have the same success. That's what your line is supposed to do, though. Like, they have a real line. So you're saying that it's one person. It's not just one person because it takes that line being able to block to be able to get him out of that backfield. It takes Shiesty at receiver to be able to pick up his block and get downfield and go second level and be able to pick up that block. and it also takes skill with Juan getting out of that backfield. You know what I'm saying? Recognizing the hole. It takes fucking Vic blocking the right man and knowing how to seal him so you can get to that edge, or sealing him to the outside so you can get that seam. At the end of the day, I'm saying it here.
It's not just the
Stop that.
offensive side of the
Stop
ball;
that.
it's the defensive side of the ball as well.
Yeah. Y'all aren't doing y'all's job on defense. Y'all aren't taking the right angles. Y'all aren't filling the gap that y'all supposed to be. Or y'all are chasing Juan or Fuego, trying to chase them instead of walling up and taking the right lane.
Everybody rather complain than even try to solve,
Basically,
Hey, I'm
what
gonna let
basically
y'all
what they
in on a
did.
little.
Basically, what they did with Skyscraper. It's the same thing they did with
yeah.
Skyscraper. Instead of using the squat, taking their pride out of their game and swatting the ball, which SWAT wasn't perfect. I'm not gonna say it was. You had a better chance swatting though than trying to pick a ball up against me at that time, and that was why I ended up essentially leaving, because I was like, okay, everybody always complains about Skyscraper, and I'm still doing the same exact thing now. Nothing's
Yeah, bro.
changed.
Hey,
I ain't
I
gonna
want to
lie.
say something real quick. I want to say something real quick. This narrative that you can just stand still and not chase. Dude, you're just giving me more time to think about where I want to go. I'm just gonna sit back there, and
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
look.
no,
I'm gonna
standing still is
find your
crazy.
I'm gonna find your 3D linemen that I just looked at on the line. I'm gonna find them, and I'm gonna target them. I'm gonna run at them. You're gonna follow. You're gonna come down and follow. I'm gonna spin back around. If there's a cutback guy, I'm taking it back around. It's just you can't wall me. I'm more scared when you're chasing me, to be honest. That's probably I love when people make a wall.
I don't mean
I
stop.
love
I don't
that.
mean
But if
stop
you're
him.
chasing me,
Yeah, I
I
don't mean.
actually have to avoid certain parts of the area of the field.
Yeah, I don't mean wall up and just stand there. I mean like y'all come as a wall, like at him. Y'all take the right angles to come at him.
That one's hard to go against too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
just
Like
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
mean just
target your
stand
D
there.
lineman. All I'm gonna do is target your D lineman. That's all I'm gonna do is just target your D lineman. You're gonna one person will fuck up an angle.
Yeah,
They always do.
and that's what you're waiting for. And
Always
that's what
that
you're waiting
one
for,
person
though.
that fucks up the angle. If they fuck up the angle, I'm gone.
But
I'm
My thing is,
taking this.
Unc, like the same teams that complain, what do they do when they get the ball in their hands?
that's
They
a
don't
great question,
score.
because there's two sides of the ball. There's two sides of the
They don't
ball.
score.
There's two sides of the ball, and y'all have been y'all been
Exactly.
skunking a lot of teams, haven't y'all? If I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. So like all these and Fuego and them, they skunk a lot of teams as well. So like saying that these guys are only one team. Like I watch Quiet Bookie make plays. I watch Loud Pack make plays. I watch Baller on defense destroy running backs and quarterbacks. The same with y'all. I watch y'all boys
All the shot caller.
dominate on both sides. It's not just y'all three. It's not just Dope Walker. It's the team as a collective. And that narrative, I wish that narrative. Today, I'm telling y'all, if y'all are in here watching from the community, let that fucking narrative die. That it's not real. That every time you say that, it says more about you and your team. You don't hear great teams saying that. You only hear the worst of the worst teams saying that. You don't hear the Devils saying that. You know what the Devils are out here saying? You can't run on the Devils. That's what their slogan is. Not they just got they just got Fuego and they only got Bummy, or they only got Juan. You don't hear great teams saying that. Y'all stop saying that. You sound silly. Like at the end of the day, you can't win this game with one person. The whole point of ESG football is for you to play this game as a team, as a unit. You have to communicate. You have to get gelled with each other and have to mesh with each other to be able to play. So continue to say, oh, they only got one person. You keep saying that, y'all gonna continue to lose and be trash. And if I hear you say it, me personally, I'm telling you, boy, you trash. I used to say it. I was one of the people who say it. Shiesty knows it. I be in the chat like, man, all y'all do is run behind Fuego. And then you see guys like him, and you see guys like Joker, and you see guys like K's, and then you see guys like Big Husky when he was playing with them, that boy was playing with them, making plays on both sides of the ball. It's not just one person. Lash said, I'm probably one of the only players that plays it right, and he still get past me most times. LMAO. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Lash. I'm right
Lash
there.
plays an amazing. Lash is probably the hardest.
Shout out
Lash.
Lash.
I'll tell you the people that try to stop it the most and do it right most of the time. If you want to look at film, you can. D Rose does a good job. Pat did it in pubs. Pat does a great job in pubs. Lash probably did the best. And then if I make a wrong turn, Cozy can get that ball on the ground. Those are
I
the
ain't gonna
four.
lie.
Those are the four people I think that can stop it
I ain't
on
gonna lie.
a
I'm gonna throw my hat
regular
in there.
basis.
I'm gonna throw my hat in there because I haven't been playing as much lately. But the last time I played you, yeah, I was on that. I ain't gonna lie, I was on that. You and Backian was playing me, and I was pissed because I couldn't stop it every time. But I did a great job of running y'all boys down. But yeah, I got it on film too. But it was bad. It was bad. Y'all boys was running circles around us. I did a good job of trying to stop it, but takes the whole team to goat you, herd you like a goat. But I think that we've covered pretty much everything. Is there anything that you want to get off your chest? Zon, step out. Zon, step out, please.
Yo, yeah.
Thank you. What happened to Juan?
Buddy frozen.
He froze?
On my screen, he's not even
Juan.
there. He's not even there on my screen. Well, that's what we're gonna call it. This was our Guardians special episode on the Live on Air Sports Show. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and viewing. If there's anybody who wants to bring their team on here, or players who want to come on here and be recognized, or if you want to you have something to say, there's a narrative out there about you. This is the place to come. The Live on Air Sports Show, where we're gonna talk about it. This was the Live on Air Sports Show with my boy D Shots. Oh, wait, we got one more. Go ahead.
D3 playoff predictions, standings, and winner. Like the seeding.
I don't. If I'm being honest, I've watched y'all play a couple teams, and nobody has shown me that like they really. And I've seen
Can I give mine? Can I give mine real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I only have y'all, and that's it. I don't have nothing after y'all. It's just y'all.
I got one thing. I got the 4 words to say. Stompers to the bowl.
You think the Stompers gonna get there?
I think the Stompers have a chance to get there.
Hey, it's crazy that you say that because Ant Jones hit me up today and he had some words to say. So maybe I'm gonna have to get Ant Jones in here with you one, and we're gonna have to have a discussion.
They can still make playoffs.
He said they can still make the playoffs.
I was even looking forward to that.
Give me Andre Iguodala. Anyway, man.
I think it's gonna be us versus the Hitmen.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the Hitman, man. I always fuck with Problem Child. He's been a dog.
That's my son.
I just feel chill out. Chill out.
My boy Matt Collard Green's nice too.
I was about to say Matt Collard Greens, he just was on my plays of the week. That boy is lighting shit up, but he coming through that whole really laying folks down, boy. Pause. Ayo. I don't know how crazy that sounded.
I'll lay your shit down.
But your predictions, Vic. Who you got it as well? It's me, and I don't see nobody else. I can hear right now.
Nah, bro. We probably gonna play. I think we gonna end up playing the Hitman. But I mean,
I think so too.
Like you were saying, we might give them one game.
I ain't gonna lie.
In the chip. That's it.
I see the Guardians. I really don't see nobody else down in D3. I see some promise in like a couple teams, but yeah, nah.
The Animals are a wild card. I like the Animals.
Yeah, I'm actually rooting for the Animals, bro. I'm rooting for them boys. I'm actually rooting for the Animals and the Stompers to, what I'm saying, try to maybe not this season, maybe it'll be next season, but I'm rooting for them boys to be successful, man. That's just Vic, man. That's Vic the GM of the CCFL room, man. KJ said who that is. That's Vic, man. Yep. KJ, I'm gonna have to get you on here, man, because in Flight, I haven't had a chance to have a talk with Flight. I'm gonna have Floater on here soon. Probably this week. I'm gonna have Floater on here. Oh, Vic. KJ said y'all beefing.
Yeah, he said we got beef because I be letting one run backwards and shit. But I mean,
hey, I want to say what. Hey, y'all are getting cooked by a farm boy. How do you feel?
Chat, how do y'all feel? Y'all make sure.
How do you feel? I work every day from 7 to 7. And I come home and just start cooking y'all. I want to know, how does that feel?
Damn,
personally.
That boy get off the farm.
I'm not in this game all day like some of y'all. I'm coming home, taking a shower, and I'm hopping on the game.
Hey, He said, went to bed sad last night. The Claw said nothing because I stopped you. Oh, the Claw said he be stopping you, Juan.
Don't he play on Xbox?
Yeah.
The Claw's a great lineman.
Man, bro, I ain't.
Check. Hey, the Claw, come to the chat. Come to the Xbox chat. I'm finna hop on.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Was beef. All right, y'all. That's our episode for the New York Guardian special episode on Let's Talk About It on the Live on Air Sports Show, man. I appreciate y'all for showing up, man. This will be loaded up to YouTube shortly. If you missed this, please come to YouTube and check it out. Comment, like, hype it up. And we are out.